Hey guys, yes, as you can see I cut my hair off. I would have fixed it for you, but it's Sunday and that's my skip wash day. It's good for your hair to skip once in a while. I've had a lovely weekend. Notice the sarcasm. On one hand, something really great happened. I got a new nephew. He was born on the 21st, which is pretty amazing. You know, Mayans were not predicting the end of the world, as my cousin said. They were predicting his arrival. He's gorgeous, so that's awesome. And on the not so awesome front, I don't even give a crap, really, about the person. Me and the guy I'd been off and on with for 10 years broke up again. I'm so tired of that. It's not even him that's, like, making me depressed. I'm so fucking tired of it. Like, I don't ever want to get close to anybody, because every time I do, I get hurt. And maybe that's why I went with him again, because I knew exactly what was going to happen, so I could predict it. I don't know, but I'm sure there's some deep issue with that. The thing where I keep recycling guys because I know what to expect. Yeah, that was in another video long ago. So I'm sure that's why. We'll stay friends again, but I made it very clear if he ever wants to try this shit again, he better have a ring in his hand and a preacher ready, because I just wouldn't ever be able to take him seriously otherwise. Like, no. Fuck you. I have been really down the last couple months. I guess that's why I've been doing these, to try to figure out what's going on or try to work some shit out. But, like, yesterday on my way home, like, we weren't even officially broken up at that point. And it wasn't really to do with him. It's just my life feels so empty and so meaningless. And I've been without a job for, like, that I liked for, like, 2 months. And on my way home, I seriously considered parking my van on a railroad track when I saw a train coming. I had to make myself hit the brakes. I really just don't want to be here anymore. I'm just tired of being in pain and tired of losing people and tired of being alone. And I don't even just mean, you know, relationship-wise. I mean, I don't have anybody. I don't have a single friend in this town. I don't have anybody I can talk to. So I don't have anybody. I hate my body. If I could take a knife and cut the fat off, I would. And I guess I could, but the only thing that keeps me from harming myself is the idea of my mom going through losing her only other child that she has left, so. So, yeah. Well, of the children she gave birth to, she still lost my nephew, but that's the only thing that keeps me from harming myself lately, is the thought of my mom having to go through that again. Tagging my headband sticking out. I'm going to cut that off. But, I'm just really tired of hurting. And I really need somebody to talk to, somebody to hang out with, somebody to work out with or something, you know? Like, I gotta get this fat off my body. You know, like in Mean Girls, that one girl says to the chubby girl, you know, I don't hate you because you're fat because I hate you. Well, that, and to take a line from a stupid movie like that, doesn't seem like much, but that's how I feel about myself. Like, I don't hate myself for being fat. I became fat for hating myself. I mean, I just never feel good enough, and I've never felt like I've been accomplishing anything. When I was working at Heritage, being an administrative assistant, that's the first time I felt really good about what I was doing. And I was made to feel like shit because my boss was really, really bad at helping you be his assistant, like telling you what he wanted you to do. And like, I mean, yeah, you gotta come up with some stuff yourself, but like, you gotta tell me here, you know, because it was my first time doing a job like that. Like, you have to train me. I'm not gonna just know everything. And he left it up to everybody else. Well, that's fine for the basics, but as far as being your assistant, I can't be a very good one, and if you're never there and I don't know what you want, I'm not a mind reader. And I told you how that one turned out. So I just really want to feel good about my life again. Like, everybody's having babies and getting married, and that's nowhere in the cards for me right now. Anytime in the future, it seems like. I want to be a mom so bad. I'd even settle for being a foster mother, but you can't do that without being married. You can't, at least not in this state. I know in other states you can, but I can't afford to move. I was going to be moving back to my hometown, but the more time I spent there, even when it didn't look like we were going to break up, I was still going, maybe we should move to a different town, you know? Because there, you know, people will try to convince me there was stuff there. Like, no, there's not. What you consider having something there is nothing there. And there's nothing here either. Like, again, after the holidays, I'm going to see if I can't grab me a waitressing job somewhere and save some money and figure it out from there. But in the last several months, I don't think there's been a day that I haven't considered harming myself, that I haven't seriously considered taking myself out of the equation. Because I am so unhappy with my life. I want to be beautiful and successful and feel good about my life, and I don't feel beautiful. I don't feel successful. I don't feel like I'm doing anything good with my life. And I'm scared that I won't ever do anything good with my life. I don't want to be one of those people that wanders aimlessly until I'm 50. That doesn't work for me. I really hope something does happen soon because I can't take it. And most people think when I have a problem that I'm making it up or I'm being dramatic or whatever. No. What if somebody has a real fucking issue? You know, the thing, like, I post, like, once in a while I'll post, like, a status on Facebook that's not very happy, but, like, I'm sorry that I'm not Susie fucking Sunshine all the time. And I'm not gonna hide that I'm not. Why would I pretend to be happy when I'm not? Why can't I be honest about how I feel? And like, oh, you're trying to get attention. Maybe fucking so, because nobody's fucking paying attention. I don't have anybody. And yes, I have my mother, but I can't talk to her about stuff like this. She gets too upset, and it's like she gets mad at me. And I can't talk to her about this stuff, because she gets too upset to where it's like she's getting mad at me for having feelings, and I can't do that. The only person I could really talk to is gone. So, I'm doing this because I can't take it anymore. I'm this close to actually going and parking my van on a railroad track. I had to force myself not to yesterday. Because, like, for a minute there, I wasn't even in, I wasn't even in this mind. I was creeping towards the railroad track, and I slammed on the brake when I realized what I was doing. I just can't deal with this shit anymore. Something's got to happen. I need somebody. I need someone to help me somehow. And nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck about me. They're too busy with their lives. And I understand that. But can somebody just not care? Can somebody, like, just care? You know? Can somebody please fucking care?